So would you accept that from a higher status guy? You?
This is the thing. I'm not looking for that type of man. I'm looking for a different type of man.
Low status.
I like
Guys that you say I don't want to break hearts of?
No, it's the person that I will end up with will be a very quiet person.
Oh,
that's it.
Interesting.
Composed.
Because it's like she's almost setting it up where it's like, the person I will end up with, which is like she's already presetting like I need to get my fun now before I go with the boring guy.
No, it's not that. I actually like quiet people. This is the thing.
So why aren't you with him now?
Because
what's stopping you from being with him now?
Because you don't rush these things. That's the thing.
You do not like quiet people.
No, I
met your friend group. They're not quiet.
Listen, this is the thing. My friend group is not my man, is it? If I wanted to date my friends, I'll be with them.
Are you looking for...
I think you want someone who grounds you.
I want the opposite of me because I'm quite talkative. I want somebody that's quiet, that's not bothered by me being able to just have a light on me all the time.
Are you looking for somebody who's going to be submissive to you? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just looking for somebody that's so comfortable that he doesn't even need to talk.
To be honest, opposites do work really well
So it
together.
sounds like you're doing all the talking. He's just sitting there taking your...
No, I just want... I'll explain to you what I mean, okay? The type of man that I like is the type of man that can walk down the street and every single man will look at him and be like, yeah, that's the guy. He doesn't have to talk. That's the type of man that I like.
But he's also incredibly submissive in a relationship.
No, that doesn't mean submissive in an... That means that you're quiet enough. Even me, if every guy you're walking down the street don't even need to talk and everybody can recognize your power, how am I, as a woman, not going to recognize? And that's what I mean. I want a man that is able, with just his presence and his energy, to not even have to talk, just assert his masculinity just by being there. There's guys that can do that.
Okay, so you do understand. You made a very
sexy as well.
Interesting point. Do all of you agree with you want a guy that other men respect like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh, fuck yeah.
So you guys understand that the metric that men use to respect each other is far different than what you guys use to respect each other, correct?
Yeah.
Because women respect each other based on beauty, right?
Oh, and status and all of this.
No, you guys respect each other on beauty. You guys don't give a fuck about status. Like, for example, if Oprah Winfrey walked into a room with a bunch of Instagram models, no one gives a they might be like, oh, cool, Oprah Winfrey's in here. But at the end of the day, the most attractive woman understands that I'm the most attractive and she has the most status in that room because we don't, like, from a sexual market value standpoint, right? So, like, you mentioned that you want a guy that, like, he could walk into a room and other men respect him, right? Well, men respect competence and meritocracy. We don't respect the same things that you guys do.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes down to your ability to earn money.
Yeah.
So if you want a guy that could command the respect of other men, that means he has to be extremely accomplished and he's probably a high earner, which means he's going to come with other women too.
Okay. Can I tell you something? So, for example, me, a lot of the men that I do know, they are extremely respected, especially in the community, and not because they're rich, because they're real men.
Why aren't you with them?
Good question. Good question.
Okay, what did I say about my relationship status? Did I tell you I was single? Did I tell you I was dating on? I left it ambiguous for a reason.
Denalva, you don't like him enough to just say
listen,
no. I'm
you're
taken.
talking smoke without actually even asking me the right questions. Because if you ask me the right questions, you would know the answer to all of this.
If you really like him, why would you want to leave it ambiguous?
Listen.
Yeah,
it's not.
Because you have to take time to get to know someone. You can like someone and then boom. Before you know it, they might move wrong. They might do something wrong. Why
are you not married to the guy that you're dating?
That small thing, you're doing that before we're even together. That means when we're together, you're going to do some shit.
Wait, Pearl, why are you only dating him? Why are you not married to him? Are you not Catholic?
You're
taking too long already.
It's pretty soon. Should I require marriage already?
Well, you should.
I think you should.
Yeah. If you do, I'll do my.
I mean, what would the tricon say?
If you marry, I'll commit.
No, well, my question, because like I said, you said you want a guy that can command respect from other men, and a big component of being able to command respect from other men a lot of times, well, not even a big, it's the main thing, is competence. And a lot of times your competence is shown through your ability to earn resources and currency, right?
Not just that.
It's a big component.
I know, but also it comes down to physical abilities. If you're a guy that is very dangerous, most guys will respect you even out of fear. So listen, I'm going to tell you something, right? My dad was a very powerful man and very, very dangerous. Okay? So what I think...
So would you be with a broke MMA fighter?
It wouldn't be broke, especially not being
So money does matter to you then?
No. He wouldn't be broke. Do you really think that if you're going to be my man, I'm
Broke
going to
is
let
your
you be
mindset.
broke? You're going to be next to me.
Obviously, I'm talking about financially.
So he's gonna change
nobody-
it. He's gonna change, right?
Listen, this is.
But you don't want a broke.
Listen,
you know
it's
you
not
don't
about
want a
me not
broke
wanting a broke man, but I think this is a mentality that
She
you
said
guys...
money didn't matter. Then she said, I don't want a broke.
No,
Okay.
I said he's not going to be broke, and I'll tell you why. Yeah,
This is
because
why I say Myron has the patience of a saint.
But you kind of said before that you weren't looking for a high value man, and then you describe a high value
now what
man.
for you? Every time I try to speak, you cut me off and you interrupt me. And I find
not
that-
really.
Well, you're doing it now, right? Basically, what I'm saying is this is the kind of behavior that you guys kind of show on these cameras, and then it corrupts women. Because as a woman, it shouldn't matter how much money your man's got right now. You should be looking at his mentality, because you could start with somebody who has nothing, and tomorrow it could be somebody. So I don't think about money when I go for somebody. I look at how competent they can be. I look at their mindset.
That's the exception, not the rule.
No,
Most
listen.
guys go on it.
I'm not looking for most guys.
When someone
Well-
has ambition, someone has goals, someone has a drive, they're not broke. Broke is all in the mindset. I've met people that are rich, but they've got a broke mindset.
But you don't want to be Barbara the Builder, though.
No, of course not. You don't.
A lot of men, they leave once they get to the point
Audience,
they
pay
want.
attention to this.
Yeah.
No,
Broke
continue
is
on.
all
I want the
mindset
audience to
and
really
the
pay attention to
morals
this.
and
Audience, pay
principles
attention to
and
this. Go ahead, continue on, ladies. I'll let you up, and then I'm going to break down what's going on here. Because this is literally like a fucking experiment in psychology right now. What's going on? Continue. So you're saying Bob the Builder?
You don't want to be Barbara the Builder, because men are very clear about what they want. They're very clean cut. Women are more like, oh, I love him. I'll stay with him. Oh God, all these memories. But
we
men
accept potential, and we should be taking people for who
when
they actually are.
when a man is done, he's done. When he gets to that, so basically, we, as you said, date for potential. Like men
see shit they don't even see within
exactly.
themselves.
When they get to the point they want to get, they have access to the ladies that they wanted when they were broke but couldn't get them, and then they ditch their women. It happens so many times, over and over again, and you see examples
and
in
then
the
after
sports
they're crawling
world.
back to that woman, and they're like, "I'm so sorry."
After the new woman's rinsed all the money,
and then
Hold on,
they realize
can
the grass
she
was never
finish her
greener.
point?
Yeah, sorry about that.
God damn, nigga.
no worries. No, I appreciate the input, but yeah, no, that's literally all I wanted to say. Don't be a Barbara the Builder. Don't date for potential.
Let me ask real quick, or on the panel on this one. If you're with a man in a serious relationship, would you want to pay the majority of the bills? Yes or no?
Just say
Very
no.
simple question.
Just say no.
It's okay to say no if you want to say that.
No, because my mind goes two sides to this, because there's
You wanna be 50-50?
one side of me is like, I don't mind going 50-50, but at the end of the day, I like a man that actually takes care of shit, and
Okay.
I just like top it up, and I make sure that everything is.
So you
nice,
don't want to
nice.
go 50-50. Fantastic.
No, not really.
Okay,
no.
what about you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what about you?
Half and half.
You'll go 50-50.
Yeah, half and half,
You
because
go
I've done
50-50
both.
with your ex-husband.
I've done both in a
Oh.
relationship. I was a housewife. I've had experience being like everything paid for.
Yeah.
I quit. I didn't work for a while.
Yeah.
And then I've had experience with contributing as well.
Okay.
So,
Both failed.
well, I'm sat here, saying I'm single. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
What about you? Which one was better for you? The 50-50 or relaxing?
It's complicated, because when I was cooking, cleaning, fine, I'm happy to do that. When I didn't have any money to contribute, the power dynamics change. It's not saying I should have more power because I'm a woman, he should have more power because he's a man. There needs to be an equilibrium. And when I assumed the role of not having it, well, the complete traditional housewife, the equilibrium shifted to him, and that.
But he gave you money when you wanted it, right?
Well, it got to a point where I had to beg him for simple things,
Such as?
just to do my nails, get certain things that I needed. It got to a point where it was like, please, sir, can I have some
Oh
more?
my god.
You know.
Did he just
And they
not have
abuse
it like
as
that?
well.
So yeah, they abuse
They
it sometimes.
He didn't have it
abuse
like
as
that?
well.
Say again.
He didn't have it like that, or he was just cheapskate?
He was quite a resourceful man. He had plans to save a certain amount a month. I'm not a high maintenance person. I don't do my nails, don't do much. So
Okay.
I wasn't asking for much, let's just say.
All right. What about you? Would you want to pay a majority of the bills when you're dealing with a man?
No.
No? 50-50? No?
So maybe a bit less than I would want to pay a bit less.
Okay.
Also because because
This is hilarious. You ask a Russian woman a question like this, she don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Wait, what? 50-50? What is that?
I brick him.
Yeah, what about you?
No.
No, you would not do it. What about you? Would you go 50-50? Or no, would you want to pay a majority of the bills?
If it's temporary, I don't mind.
Okay, so not long term. Because
No,
it's a serious
not long
relationship.
term. Not long term because
would you even be
eventually I'll
okay with 50-50? That's a no.
Depends. It's temporarily as well because remember, in life as a woman, you have different moments where you're not able to contribute. So
Okay.
you have to be able to go up and down and
So
adapt.
temporarily, okay. What about you? Which is a no? No. Okay. So, this perfectly proves what I said because a lot of you guys were saying like, I look for ambition, I look for that, blah, blah, blah. But when I asked you guys, would you be okay, right, with paying a majority of the bills? All of you said, no, I want the man to do that. Most of you don't even want to go 50-50. And I say this quote, a lot of girls get mad when I say it, but I say it all the time. All women are, some are just better at hiding the shovel. And what I mean by that is they'll dress it up in terms like, broke mindset, I don't want to be a Bob the Builder woman. I want to have ambition, whatever. The reality is the bottom line is it all comes down to their ability to create resources either now or in the near future. That's why you said temporary.
Ambition.
Yes.
So whether you guys want to admit it or not, women like to dress up finances in other terms to not come off as gold diggerish, but all women are to a degree. Some are just better at hiding the
Why
shit.
is that a problem, though?
I don't
No, but that's
agree.
not
Here's the
really
thing.
being a
It's not a
gold
problem.
digger.
I never
because
said it was a problem.
That's not a problem.
That's not
The
really
problem
being a
lies
gold
in
digger
this.
because a woman can be using her money to invest.
The problem isn't that women are. I understand your guys' nature. The problem is that you guys deceive and lie to make it seem as you are not. That's like me saying,
no.
and let me give you,
There's-
hold on.
No.
Let me
There's
give you the
levels,
functional
so-
equivalent. Let me give you the functional equivalent. That is the functional equivalent to me saying, I'm your friend. I'm okay with being friends with you. But then as soon as I get a chance, I try to sleep with you. That's annoying, isn't it? How many of you have had a guy that tried to sleep with you that was in a friend zone? Probably all the time, right?
Oh, yeah,
No,
it's fucking
not really.
annoying.
I have a lot of male
I
friends.
think my friends are scared.
Okay.
I have in a
They're
past.
probably scared. The point is that once they make that move, right, and they hide it, you lose respect for them because they hid they weren't straight up about it, right? So my thing is, women try to sit there and hide the fact that they are hypergamous. They do care about money. They are to a degree,
To a degree,
right?
yes.
Right, to a degree.
Yeah.
But they'll dress it up and say some bullshit like ambition, or I want him with a good mindset, or I want him to be a go-getter. It all comes back to money at the end of the
Well,
day.
yeah, it's an innate,
which is fine.
It's an innate
Which is
quality of
fine.
a woman to be
But
looked
you
after.
A man
can't
should
be-
want
you
that in a
can't- hold on,
woman as well.
Hold on, no, we don't give a fuck about y'all money. That's a lie.
No,
anyway,
but a man should
you
want a
care
woman
about
that is
other things.
ambitious.
my
You want
problem
a
is
woman
this.
that's ambitious. That's got
women are
goals,
not
that is
direct
driven.
with what it is. They say dumb shit like that instead of saying, I just want to take care of me. You guys don't want to admit it. But when I asked y'all, do you want to pay a majority of the bills? All of you said no. Most of y'all don't even want to do 50-50.
Myron, I'm curious. Do you think because we keep seeing with all these useless jobs that pay a ton of money.
Yeah.
So do you think in the future it's going to be like do you think it's going to increase the amount of women who are paying the majority of the bills? Because I was looking at, I don't know if you saw that thing on Twitter the other day where it was like
Women are earning men.
Yeah. So how do you see that what do you think is going to happen in the sexual marketplace?
I think it's going to get worse. What I think is that more women are going to be single and they're going to just recreationally have sex like they're doing now, but at a higher level. They're just going to continue to
Basically,
fuck.
we're just gonna be we're changing roles.
And
men
you
are
boys are
becoming
gonna
more
be
like
the girls.
It's not going to change roles. It's not going to change.
Us women are becoming more
Women
masculine
are
and
so
stuff.
happy being alone these days because we don't need to settle. We don't need to settle.
The problem
They're
is
proving my point right now.
No,
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Before we had to settle, we don't have to settle now.
No, but here's the problem. We have all these useless jobs that are overpaid, so we think we're more competent than we are. We're really not. Like, I'll give you an example. A inclusion officer is paid $15 to $17 an hour. Let's just be honest. Typically has that role. Come on. And a firefighter is paid the same amount of money. Which one's more useful?
Firefighter.
Yeah, but they're paid the same. So women think we're more important than we are.
You know what's going to happen though? What's going to happen is there's going to be a greater increase between the haves and the have-nots in the sexual marketplace. That's what's going to happen. So what's going to happen is the elite are going to be getting a larger slice of the pie, and everybody else is going to be getting less because women are not going to. You know, you can
said
say
it a second ago.
Exactly.
Said, I'm not settling.
You can say the roles are shifting and women are earning more, so therefore it's going to shift and women are going to be the higher rate. But women aren't going to respect a dude like ultimately long term who is earning less. Okay, so in the end, what it means is that it's going to be the guys who are earning more, the guys at the top level who are going to be getting a bigger slice of the pie. And that's it.
That's what I mean. So when they talk about cheating, like, do you understand what the world is going to look like in 10 years? 50% of women between the ages of 25 and 45 are going to be single and childless. Like, I mean, think about it. If you're married, there's going to be so many women throwing themselves at your husband if he's a half good-looking, decent-earning guy.
But like, come on, with
they're gonna be on meds.
how
They're gonna be
it's
meds too.
all rolling, the way that the generations are changing.
Over a certain age, women accept being a side chick. I mean, they won't publicly say
that's
it under a
true.
certain
That is
age,
true.
but over a certain age, I mean, women. I think it's around like 35. They'll accept being a side chick because they would rather be with the top guy than be with the guy they don't like. It's just younger. We won't say it, but I mean, who here's been in a situationship?
Yeah.
Okay, she hasn't, but it's common, right?
She just didn't know. She just didn't know. She wasn't one.
What is a situationship? I mean, it's a side chick.
It's like, we're together, but we're not together.
To be honest, Myron and
do my
Fresh,
thing and you can do your thing, but you best, I better not catch
Myron
you.
And Fresh are just
it's so fucked up.
Myron and Fresh are one of the few guys that are actually honest about what's going on because so many guys cap about this stuff. So many guys cap.
I'm monogamous. You were trying to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say that for me, I don't necessarily agree on the money thing. Money doesn't bother me much. What I want, hold on. Why is it that I can't finish speaking before you guys even say anything?
I didn't say a word.
No, because you need to understand that when you think like I do, you have an introduction, a middle, and an end. So let me give you my introduction to then give you my middle and then give you my end.
Just give us the Cliff Notes.
Fine.
Cliff Notes,
So,
please.
I beg. I want just simply for the man that I choose to be with, to be superior to me so that I can respect him. And that means intellectually, physically,
emotionally.
Emotionally, it's okay. It's okay. I can be more emotionally intelligent than him.
Financially, too.
And financially, this is the reason why. Wait, I haven't finished. And financially, the reason why I actually don't care whether or not you have got money right there and then is because if you are intellectually superior to me, and politically superior to me, but this is the thing. If you treat me nice, and then you hit these boxes, I don't care if you got money because at some point we're gonna make it. I would rather. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've experienced.
But so many guys don't make it. Not everybody makes it.
Listen, that's okay. That's okay, and that's the pessimism that will get people to not actually go for men that are really nice, but unfortunately they may have hit a bump on the road, and you're judging them because they ain't got thousands in their pocket. But tomorrow they could.
But Denalva, we already covered this because Myron's already talked about potential. This is you're just describing potential. You're describing a guy who will at some point hopefully make it.
And he treats me good, so I don't mind.
Okay.
As long as I'll be happy. What if he never makes it?
So that means that money does matter.
No, it simply means that I don't really care if you make it or not.
No, you do.
First and foremost, what I care about is, are you nice to me? Do you treat me nice? And the reason why I care about this is because someone was very not nice to me. So I want the opposite of that. And I want somebody that is also
Wait, Denalva, how long were you with him?
5 years, bro.
By your own admission, you're saying you don't care about money, right?
Initially I don't really
But then you're also saying if he has potential and ambition, then one day he's gonna get there, right?
Yeah,
so on some level, you're saying the same thing. It's the same thing. Potential.
Okay, that's fine. But potential, you're talking about financial potential. I don't care about the financial potential as much because there's certain things that I actually prioritize beyond financial. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I work hard, which means I can actually give myself things. So I'm very fortunate to be able to prioritize other things before finances, like how well do you treat me?
With all
how
due respect,
intelligent can you be?
Hold on. With all due respect, this is why we don't opinions because, and I'm going to be very honest here. And you're an educated woman too. You don't make sense.
Why?
You're contradicting yourself all over the place. In one end, we asked you, does money matter? Then you go and say no, and we're like, oh. Then you go ahead and perfectly describe the traits and potential to make money in the future. So money does matter, but what you're doing is what a lot of women do. You're dressing up something that is unflattering to hear. I care about money.
Listen.
And you're trying to conceal it in the cloak of potential, which is what a lot of women do. But this is what I mean when I say in general have an issue with being direct and saying what is really on their minds or what they really want. Because if women were honest and said what's really on their mind and what they really want, you would look like shit. Hold on. You would look like if you said, I want a guy who's taller than me, makes more money than me, has more status than me. He could walk in a room and other want him and other dudes want to be him. If women were honest about what they really wanted in men, which everything I just described is what women want, we wouldn't.
Okay.
Which is why,
True.
which is why you guys can't be honest because the things that women are actually aroused by and attracted to don't sound good when said out loud. Matter of fact, when I described all these things, all of you were uncomfortable.